Hey, how you guys doing? This is Alexander John again, and I'm very excited to bring you another tutorial. All right. Okay, on this tutorial, it's going to be pretty easy, but you still need to follow the steps and maybe take some notes because it gets a little tricky. So, but it's still really easy. It's all free and it's cool. So if you have a website or blog, just listen up. If you want to make a custom tweet this or Facebook this button, you came to the right place. I'm going to show you. And let me show you the function. So I tweet this button. I'm on my blog right now, and I say click to share. So tweet this, Facebook this. If you see this, I'm flashing it right now. It says tweet this. And what's cool is when I click it, I'm going to right click and put it in a new tab so we don't lose the blog. And so what's cool about this is usually you have to sign into your Twitter account, and then the text is already there. The text is already there for you because I put it there, and I'll show you how to do it. And they tweet it, and it goes out to all their followers, and there's a link right here back to my blog. So it's a cool little promotional tool. So if people like your website, they will share it. So it's as easy as that, and it's really cool. And so let me show you what the Facebook this button is. It's not a Facebook like button. That's like down here. I have a Facebook fan page for my website, and it's not a Facebook like button. It's a Facebook promotional tool, and I'll show you the specific code that you can use to do this, and I'll show you how to customize this button. It's super easy, guys. And so I'm going to open a new tab once again. You would have to sign in to your Facebook account. I already did. And so here it is. It's cool because right here is my website, and it's going to post this on their wall. It's going to post it directly on their wall, like they entered it in themselves. So that's the cool thing about it. Instead of having just a little like, oh, Steve likes this website, it's actually promoting it with a big thimble here of a picture of your website, and also your website address right there. So it's a really cool little promotional tool. I'll show you exactly how to do it, and I'll give you the tools, and it's absolutely free. You can do this on your website, you can do this on your blog. So let me get started here. Let's do a tweet this button. So what I'm going to have you do, how to customize it, how I made it look like this is a secret. Because it's one of the coolest free logo makers in the world. It's absolutely free. Okay, I'll put the link in the description, but it's cooltext.com, and it's just the coolest place in the world. So at first you're just like, oh, what is this place? But once you get started, once you get into it, it's so cool. You can make super cool titles, you can make super cool buttons and stuff like that. But let's just make one really quick. And so I chose a little template here, and I'm going to go a little bit quicker. So I'm just going to say tweet this with an exclamation point. And then usually it shows you preview. If it doesn't show you a preview, it's fine. It's not broken. All you have to do is say render button. And what that does is gives you a preview before you download it. And when you download it, it's just an image. I mean, it's the best free logo maker out there. Text.com, that's like my #1 secret. So you guys are getting it. Why is it free? Because they have advertisements around. They have advertisements all over the place, and that's how they make their money, is through advertisements. So that's why they can keep it free or whatnot. So okay, so we have it. I've downloaded it. I'm not going to show you how to download it because obviously you should know how to download stuff. And here's the tweet this button. Pretty cool. So and it's in what format here? It's in a PNG format. Which is a typical photo format. So we're going to put it on our blog. I'll show you what to do. So you're going to go to your Twitter account. Remember this, okay? We got the photo from cooltext.com. You made a tweet this button, right? Now it's time to go to your Twitter account and actually get the URL that you're going to hyperlink the button to. And I'll show you how to do this. It's not that hard. Go to Twitter, sign in, and go to resources or developers, and it's going to be right here where it says about, help, blog, status, jobs, terms, policy, shortcuts, privacy, shortcuts, and business media developers resources. Click on resources. Pretty easy. Then go to tweet button, which is right here. It's they set it up perfectly for you, so it's pretty cool. And what you're gonna do is you're gonna choose this one, no count. You're gonna choose a no count one for design, and then you're gonna choose a text. You're gonna choose text. Hey, I'm testing this out. You're gonna choose a text that you want. Make sure it is not more than like 100 characters, otherwise it won't work. Just so you know, you can't just say a whole story, because remember you're writing a tweet for someone, so it's 140 characters. But they also add a couple things to it, so just make sure it's like maybe 90 or maybe 100, just a quick little ad or whatnot. So, and you can even set the URL, or it will be the URL of the page that they're on. So Twitter can do it automatically, which is pretty cool. I usually like setting the URL just so I can have total control with it, but having it defaulted is totally fine. So you can decide to promote whatever you want. So it's very customizable. After that, you no count, and you just set the text, and you set the URL if you want it. Super easy, guys. And then we have this funky code right here, and I'll tell you what we're going to do with the code. It's kind of complicated. This is the complicated part, so please pay attention. Okay, we got the blog. This is just my, I don't know, just workshop blog, I guess you could say. And so we go to design. We go to design. This is actually not the blog. We go to, I'm still here. We go to design and that blog, okay, and we go to add gadget. We scroll down and we click on edit or HTML JavaScript, and we click on that. Okay, super easy. You don't have to title it. I'll tell you why. I mean, we're going to get rid of it right away, so don't worry about it. We're looking for a custom button. We're not looking for the Twitter button. We're looking for a custom button. Just remember that. So here we go. So what we're going to do is view it. So I'm going to refresh this page, and it should be right here. See, the tweet button's right here. And this is very important. Get out a notepad. Notepad's free, so don't you worry. Get out your little notepad right here. And what you're going to do is click tweet. You're going to click tweet. You're going to see it. Hey, I'm testing this out, like what we did, like what I did. You can customize. It's going to shorten the URL for you, so don't worry. It's the same URL if you put it in, okay? And what you're going to do is click once on the URL in this little box right here. You're going to copy it, okay? You're going to copy it, then paste it in your notepad, because you're going to need it later, okay? And so there you go. And then you can remove it. So go ahead and remove it. You don't need it anymore, because we want a custom one. We don't want a crappy little one like Twitter gets us, because I like custom things, so I know how to do it. So we're going to go, now it's gone, right? So we're going to go into posting. We're going to post, like we're going to post something, right? Into Blogger. You can do this probably on your website, but Blogger is a great tool to edit HTML. Maybe you know another HTML editor, but Blogger is just very straightforward, and it's free, and that's why I like it. So don't like leave a comment saying, criticizing me like, oh, it's not a very good tool, blah blah blah, because I don't care. So we have our picture, right? So what we're going to do on this post, it says new post. We're at a new post now. We're going to go and upload the image, the button, okay? We're not going to publish this post, just so you know. Don't publish this unless you want it on a post, which I don't know why you'd want it. And so here it is. We're going to go to original size. There we go. Bam. Perfect. But it's not hyperlinked yet. So what we're going to do is hyperlink it. So where's our URL? Here's our URL. Okay, so here's our URL. We're going to go to edit HTML. It says compose or edit HTML. We're going to edit HTML. Forget about everything. Don't freak out. It's like, oh no, what is this crazy code? Forget about it. Remember this: href equals quotation marks. href equals quotation marks. And then there's a URL after that. All you have to do is highlight the whole URL until it has another quotation marks, but do not highlight the quotation marks. Highlight the whole URL until it says .png. That's Blogger hosting your photo for you. You're going to highlight that. Then you're going to right click, because we copied the code of the tweet, right? We copied the URL of the tweet box. And then we're going to paste it where that URL and Blogger is, okay? href equals quotation marks. Highlight the whole URL. Don't highlight the end quotation marks. It's going to end with .png. Highlight the whole thing, and then paste the Twitter box URL. Boom. There it is. What you're going to do is highlight this whole code. If it will let me, there we go. We're going to highlight this whole code. We're going to copy it. Then we're going to go into design. Just say lead page. It's going to end up being a draft, but you could just delete it later. It doesn't really matter. And so you're going to go to HTML again. You're going to add a gadget. Go to HTML JavaScript again, and just paste it in there. It's easy as that. And what happens? Obviously, you want to make the smaller button if it's going to be on the sidebar. So it's going to pop up, and here's our button. And let's see if it works. Hopefully it does. Otherwise, I'm just embarrassed myself. We're going to let it load for a little bit, I suppose. But as I'm letting it load, why don't you visit my website if you want. It's alexander20.com, and I am a success coach, and you could read more about that on this blog, and you can also purchase this great book. I've read it and I loved it. It's called Change Your Mind. Change Your Mind, Change Your Life. So if you want to read, oh, come on now. There we go. It worked. Perfect. I'm sorry again. Change Your Mind, Change Your Life. And it's about how you can change your mind to successful thinking, and I love it. I love this book, and so I want to give it to you guys. So yeah, take a look at it. If you like it, go ahead and get it. It's definitely worth it. Yeah, that's my little plug in there. Sorry, I'm trying to make a living here. Anyways, so it worked. So we clicked it and it worked. The reason why I said oops the first time is because my internet is not that great. So apologize for the holdup, but it works. So it is perfect. When they click it, it's going to go to that page, and then they could tweet about it. So you just made a custom HTML code and a custom tweet button. How cool is that? So I'm going to show you next time how to make a custom how to make a custom Facebook button. Okay? Facebook this button. Thank you so much for watching, and I will see you guys later. Alright, this is Alexander John, and peace out.